What is up, everybody? We are at the LA Auto Show walking around, and we stumbled across this Ford Ranger Raptor, and I figured I'd give you a quick exterior interior walk around, show you some of the cool features, and maybe you decide for yourself, would you pick this over some of the competition? All right, let's get started. Hey everyone, before we dive into today's video, I want to tell you about Octane Coffee Company. It is the car-themed coffee company with a variety of different roasts paired with iconic names. You've got Big Block, Race Gas, The Goat. It's perfect for early morning cars and coffee or cruises down the canyon. It is the coffee for all car enthusiasts. Pick up your bag at octanecoffeecompany.com, link is down below, and get 10% off your first order using promo code OCTANE10. Now back to the video. Okay, so starting off with the front end, you can see you've got the LED running lights, LED headlights. Looks really mean, really aggressive, definitely very off-roady. And then you've got the traditional Ford Raptor front grille. Taking a look, you have these cool graphics over here on the hood. And then coming down here, of course, you have your parking sensors. You got some recovery hooks down at the bottom. And then this one does come with steel skid plates. And then coming over on top of the hood, you got these heat extractors up here. Now, underneath the hood of this vehicle sits the 3-liter V6 EcoBoost engine that produces 405 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. You also have 4-wheel drive, of course, as standard. And then coming across the side, you got these all-terrain BF Goodrich Hey03 tires. These are 17-inch wheels, and then these are 285 millimeter wide tires. These are beadlock capable wheels, kind of similar to what you find on the Ford Bronco. You do have this heat extractor over here on the side, and then coming across to the side of the vehicle, I do like the body line down here, and then you have your typical Raptor graphics in the back. You have a side step to get in and out of the vehicle. Now, in terms of the suspension here, you've got Fox live valve shocks, typical to Ford Raptors. It's 2.5-inch live valve shocks, and they can adjust depending on what driving conditions you're in. Now, coming across to the back, you got LED headlights, look really nice. And then in the truck bed, you do have different power outlets, and it's about a 5-foot bed back here. Closing it up, you can see you have the Raptor badging in the back and Ranger stamped into the tailgate as well. And then, of course, one thing to point out is you do have a widened fender flare. This is generally a wider truck than just your standard Ford Ranger. Your tailgate is soft opening. You do have measuring tape that you typically find on F-150s, and then a seat clamp area as well, so that you can actually strap things onto this tailgate. I do like the fact that this does have bed liner from the factory. Now let's climb inside and take a look at what that interior looks like. Opening up this door, this is kind of this nice soft touch material similar to what you find on the F-150 Raptor. You got kind of this fake carbon fiber look to it. And then this is where your lock and unlock and your memory seats are. You got your window switches, nice soft touch leather material over here. And then down here you have a little map pocket with a cup holder and your speaker grill. Taking a look at these seats, you have that code orange coloration that you find on the F-150 Raptor. Looks really good. The seats look like they hug you pretty tight, and you got some suede with some leather. Now climbing inside, you'll notice a little bit more of that coat orange around the air vent, and then you've got a 12-inch digital gauge cluster display, looks really good, and then a 12-inch infotainment screen that's a touch screen, of course. You got your trailer brake controller over here. And then let's take a look at the steering wheel. Nice leather wrapped. You got some of that coat orange stitching all across it. On the left-hand side is your cruise control functions. On the right hand side is how you can adjust your various settings, from your suspension to your exhaust to your steering. And then you have your My mode, which is the R mode. Nice paddle shifters here. They are aluminum to the touch. And then on the left hand side is your typical Ford headlight controls. Now coming above you, you have a little bit more of that same material you find on the door panel all across onto the passenger side. This is all hard touch plastic, but you're really not going to touch it much. And then up here you have a speaker grill as well. Now in regards to this infotainment screen, it seems like it's pretty responsive overall. You got your home button up at the top. This is probably the latest version of Ford's Sync system, and you got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then down here you have your physical buttons for your ventilation controls, which is nice. You got a little compartment over here for your wireless charging pad, 2 USB ports. Moving back, you got 2 cup holders, your leather wrapped gear selector, electronic parking brake, and then these are your different drive modes that you can cycle through. And then to the right of that, you've got a selector to cycle through various drive modes as well. Obviously this is in demo mode, so it's not going to show me. You have 4 high, 4 low, 4 auto, nice leather wrapped armrest, and then you do have a compartment on the passenger side underneath. And then this is also a compartment to hide some valuables. And then you've got your glove compartment, and then above you you've got auxiliary switches typical to the F-150 Raptor and the Ford Bronco, and a little sunglass holder. Climbing into the second row, the materials aren't as nice as the first row. This is all hard touch plastic. You don't have any type of cool looking like carbon fiber aluminum trim or anything, but where you're gonna rest your elbow is soft touch leather. Your door handle is located in here, and you got your window switches, small compartment down there, and you got your speaker grill. Now taking a look in here, legroom doesn't look too bad. I do like the way these seats look with that code orange coloration with that suede and the leather. And then you've got a center armrest over here that has 2 cup holders as well. Now climbing inside, I'm actually sitting pretty far back over here in the driver's seat, so it's a little bit tight. I mean, this is a mid-size pickup truck, not a full size. No rear air vents, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping they would include that here, but you do have 2 USB ports, and you've got a household power outlet as well. And then in terms of headroom, it's actually pretty good, pretty decent for the second row, which is to be expected. I do like this code orange on the back of the headrest of the driver. And then you have a leather map pocket there as well on the passenger and the driver's side. Well, that finishes off the 2024 Ranger Raptor. Starting price is around $55,000 for this one, but it can go up from there. Let me know your thoughts on the Ranger Raptor. Would you take this over the Colorado ZR2, or maybe would you just rather opt for a full-size F-150 Raptor? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out all of the other videos, and check me out on all social media at Shwazy_. See you next time.